So hey everyone, so I was able to make it down to Toledo to my warehouse, so I have a ton of unboxing videos to do. You're going to love this channel for the near term. I am also, as you can hear, battling through COVID. At least I think it's COVID. I tested positive for COVID. And then tomorrow I'll retest again to see what's going on with that. But all of the typical COVID symptoms, having a little bit of a trouble breathing. The first round of COVID was not pleasant. I collapsed on a cruise ship back in early 2020, and that did some damage to my heart. Also did some damage to my ears, my hearing. And hopefully this round of COVID will leave me a little bit more unscathed, but that's the part that I'm scared of. It's not necessarily the part of dying. I'm pretty right with God. The part for me is just continuing to live with more challenges. So hopefully all of that will be good. I have a lot of different medical challenges to that COVID could be not exactly the most pleasant for. Having survived 2 massive reconstructive open heart surgeries, and 89% of my heartbeats are correct, and 11% of them after the first round of COVID are not correct. So hopefully we don't have more damage. We'll see what happens with all of this stuff. But to take my mind off of that, I'm going to be doing some video, and it'll be fun. So let's dive in. This is by far, probably, there's some really good stuff in this trip, but this was by far probably the best of the collections, as you can see. And I'm going to start off right away with the most obvious car in here, because it doesn't have the wrapper. I'm going to go right here to this car, which is, you'll notice that there's pins for all of the cars too. 31 Ford Woody, got the pin. Pin adds about $8 to $9 to the valuation of the car. And this is the classic yellow, pretty sure that's yellow, with the, they made these with a flat roof, and they made them with a textured roof, and this is one of the rarer textured roof ones. Again, just really, really nice. Nice original patina. And it definitely looks yellow to me. But I'll do all the work to make sure that that is yellow, but it looks yellow to me. So that was that one, and we're going to do 3 different videos, one row at a time. So let's go over to the beginning here. This is the 1970, 71, something like that, AMX2. Oh, yeah, the 69 AMX2 in blue. Really nice chrome on the wheels. Decent patina. These are the kinds of cars that I like to bring in just because they've been played with. They tell a story, and what a great car. 1970 AMX2. Again, 1969 with the 48 stickers. Normally a lot of these have the back ends broken off of them, as they've been around for a long time, and that's the Indy Eagle in blue. Again, just a really nice collector grade car. Super sharp. Love it. Indy Eagle. It'll be coming to my Etsy channel at Windsor Diecast as well when I have a chance to process them, and since I'm going to be laid up for a couple of days here, I'll get a chance to process them. This is the Demon in aqua. Again, just a really, really nice car. A little bit of scuff on the top. Let's see if we can't get some of that cleaned up. A little bit of paint loss here on the corner. which is typical from sitting in the cases for a long time, and a nice underbelly with some nice chrome to it. Just a really, really good car all the way around. This one, oh, it's just stunningly awesome. Brown, no doubt about it, brown. 1969. And I forget whether this is the Terreo or this is the Turbofire. There you go, Turbofire. Brown Turbofire. Any brown Hot Wheels are exceptionally challenging to get. A lot of people didn't want browns, so they are very hard to find. Really nice brown. With the pin. Most of the cars have the pin. This is 1970. I'll go and get this cleaned up. The glass has got like some kind of residue on it or something. We'll get that figured out. One of the nicest of these that I've had. They are a dime a dozen. Jackrabbit. But it's one of the nicest ones I've had. We'll get something going with that glass and figure out what's going on with it. See if I can't get it cleaned up a little bit better. Sorry if I sound like I'm exhausted. I am exhausted, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to sleep right now. So it's part of the other reason for doing some videos. Here is the Hot Wheels Twin Mill, 1970, Twin Mill in green. No doubt about it being green. Twin Mills, 2 engines. Those are called mills. Just a nice car. Now they made these with cut rear fenders as well too, where they come in. This is not the rare cut rear windows or rear, sorry, again, tired. The cut rear fenders. This is the regular model, but you can see very nice collector grade car. Get that processed with the button. And then the last car for this particular, let's get some of these out of here, video is the Beatnik Bandit. This had, for whatever reason, they glued, looks like they used Elmer's glue to glue the engine in there. It is normal for the engines to pop out. So with this one, they glued the engine in there. It's probably a 25% car. That is different than this one, which was yellow. You can see how yellow that is compared to this one, which is either lime or antifreeze. Completely different color. Beatnik Bandit, 1968, Sweet 16. We'll end this video and we'll do another video for the next row.